what do you think we're going to see out of Jones?
I think you're going to see what you always see. You know, you're going to see a guy that breaks the rule book as far as the way you're supposed to go about technically approaching pugilism. But I think you're going to see speed, you're going to see power, great reflexes, great sense of anticipation, and you're going to see a little cockiness.
Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Unable to connect by Roy Jones. Halfway through this round here. With a left. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Final 10 seconds of round number one.
Success is really tremendous physical ability. But his temperament, he's a guy who's confident, he's a guy that's stubborn, a guy that wants to prove you wrong and make himself right. He's a guy who's really determined to get his way.
You're doing great. Blocks the body shot. Halfway through round number four. Jones has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Really frustrating his opponent now. Jones is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Scorecard, and you can see Roy Jones Jr.'s game plan has been applied to perfection.
Yeah, it definitely has. He's been using that jab. You know, he's been taking care of offense, defense, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Now all he has to do is make sure he doesn't fall asleep.
Watch that punch. Bernard Hopkins is finding out right now that this counter-punching style is not getting the results he needs in these middle rounds. What is the answer?
Well, when a guy's not coming in and walking in, you can't counterpunch. I mean, he's not giving you the kind of turf that you need. Now you have to find a way to create your offense, to lead a little bit. That starts with the jab, getting off first.
Target. Little head knocking with that right hand. Bernard Hopkins is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter.
Body shot. Move.
And a good counter by Roy Jones. Jones's timing with his head movement has
because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head. Go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
That was really well done. Targeting the jab and then thundering home with the uppercut. Bernard Hopkins is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Into the 9th round. Hopkins' punch didn't come close. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Hopkins has got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. And that's the end of round 9. Jones's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombus. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
The mark by Roy Jones. Able to cover up that gut. Halfway through round 10. Unable to make an impact there by Roy Jones. Jones is chosen a path here where he will not stand toe-to-toe opposite his opponent. He's using some very good movement here against him.
Yeah, he is using those feet. He's using those wheels real well. But the key here is where to use them. He has to make sure that he breaks it off to the side every once in a while, not straight back. Otherwise, it gets high.
Round number 10, 10 seconds to go. Well, he's well ahead on your scorecard, Teddy. Here we are in round number 11. At this point, hey, just make it happen. Just get through. Don't let him land that one lucky punch.
Yeah, exactly. He's been sitting at the blackjack table all night long over there in Vegas, and all he has to do right now is control his bets. You know, don't go crazy. Pull back on your bets a little bit. Keep that money in your pocket.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Parries it away. Boom! Big shot upstairs. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow
one that got dropped in a round. And he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better. He fought better defensively. And when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. Oh, he didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story.
What's up? Keep it going.
Off the target by Roy Jones. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh, what a left hand. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bernard Hopkins finding a way to dig deep into that reservoir of will and energy and strength, getting up, beating the count. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times there's a tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Bernard Hopkins is out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged, but what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Cus D'Amato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you hurt him. But he's not going to show you. He's going to act like a pro. He's going to con you. He's going to act like that didn't hurt him. But you have to remember, hey, it hurt him. So go after him like he showed it, even if he's not showing it.
Halfway through this 12th and final round, Jones is on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. A minute to go in the fight. Goes up top with the right hand. He just missed that shot up top. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Good block by Roy. So two guys who everybody thought had no chance of hearing the final bell now wait for the judges' scorecard.
Explosions early on, but later on, it's a little tap dancing.
Roy Jones Jr.'s dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean,